Welcome to another Ultra168 video update. Today we're reviewing video cameras. YouTube is full of great footage of athletes, ultra runners in some amazing places around the world. A lot of that's captured on small handy video cameras. We've been doing a lot of video content for a number of months here at Ultra168, so we thought we'd share with you one of the brands that we've been using that we've really fallen in love with, and they've got a latest addition to the team, and we've been reviewing that over the last few days in the mountains. The camera in question is the Contour Roam. Contour have been making cameras now for a couple of years. They've got a range of high definition video cameras, similar shape to this. I've been using for about 12 months now the Contour GPS version. Has a built-in GPS that when you download your footage you can actually look on Google Earth where you've been, so that's quite a handy addition. But the most recent version that they brought out is the Roam. The Roam is simple to use, and this is one of the key selling points behind this camera. What do you get out of the box? Well, you get a simple camera like this. It's got an aluminium body. It's very lightweight. Some of the brands out there you could be considering at the moment would be something from GoPro. Well, I would say that if you're looking at the two cameras and weight is a consideration, then this is a little bit lighter than the GoPro camera. It comes in around about 5 ounces or 140 grams, so that's fantastic. What else? Well, out of the box you're getting a camera like this that's actually waterproof to 1 meter, so you don't need to put it into a separate casing to keep it dry, and a lot of the stuff we're doing is above ground here at Ultra168, so it's perfect. We don't need to go out and acquire a separate plastic casing to allow it to be waterproof. It's simple to use. There's no on-off switch. There's a simple sliding button on the top here, and when you slide it you're basically recording. It takes about 2 seconds. There you go, you hear a beep and it's now recording. That's amazing, because when you're fumbling around trying to capture footage and you don't want to be looking for buttons, you just want to record straight away, simply pulling the switch backwards stops it, pushing it forwards, and within 2 seconds it's recording. That's a fantastic feature, because if you're wearing gloves, you're up in the mountains, you don't need to be worried about the fiddly buttons that you get on some cameras. And the great thing about this camera as well is it allows you to line up your image. On the back here is a button that allows you to set up a laser. That laser presents a line in the ground so that you can then sight your camera and make sure that you're getting the right footage in pressing it and pushing it in the right direction. One thing we did notice from the laser is, unfortunately, it didn't really illuminate on the ground in some of the brighter conditions when the sun's out on some of the sandstone escarpments that we were running on the weekend. Couldn't see that laser shining. What else do you get? Well, you get a simple 170-degree wide-angle lens. This allows you not only to focus on the image at the front of the frame, the individual that you might be interviewing, etc., but also gives you some peripheral background imagery, which adds to the landscape that you might be running in. This lens also rotates through 270 degrees, which means that you can mount the camera in different positions, which is fantastic if you're looking at putting it into your car, onto your mountain bike, onto a surfboard or onto a snowboard, etc. What else does it come with? Well, one of the great things with Contour is they've got a whole range of attachments, and they use these 2 sliding rails to firmly fix the camera onto a number of attachments. You get simple flat surface attachments like this that allow you to stick that onto something like maybe a helmet if you're a paddler or a snowboarder, and that's fantastic. It slides in, allows you to rotate it and set the camera up that way. For those who do other sports such as mountain biking, great handlebar mount here. Again, the camera fixed on there. You can put it on the handlebars, you can put it on the seat stem. It's great for getting footage from behind or in front. One of the things we use when we're in Western States, the videos you would have seen, we've got a suction mount, allows us to put it into the car. We were filming some of the roads as we drove up into the snow, and you would have seen the course conditions changing. You can actually slap that onto the side of the body of a car as well on the outside and get some pretty cool footage. The great thing underneath here is it's got a standard screw thread for those of people who've already got tripods. I use a simple tripod like this, just screws in, allows me to hold the camera and do the interviews such as this. One of the other features we've been using lately is a headband mount that just slides in again like that and goes over your head, and you can film as you run, and wherever you're looking you're getting the footage. So let's have a look at some of the footage we recorded over the weekend, and I'll tell you a little bit about some of the other features this camera has.
Progress. Look at this. You see that?
Good day for it. Get the day out of the garden. Yeah. So in summary, why do we like the Contour Roam? Well, it's a lightweight camera. It's 5 ounces, it's perfect to carry in your backpack, lighter than the GoPro. It's simpler to use, it's got a simple on-off switch, you just slide it. The rotating lens is perfect because then you can mount it at different angles. That 270-degree lens is perfect to be set up on any device you might have. The laser alignment I think is a nice to have, doesn't really work in bright conditions, so it loses a few marks of that. Waterproof straight out of the box is ideal. I'm very confident taking this into the mountains. If I drop it in a stream or if it's a thunderstorm, no problems at all with it getting wet. And I think cost effective with what you get here, this is a better value camera than the GoPro. So look out for other Ultra168 video updates, and check back into our website at ultra168.com for more exciting gear reviews.